In 1492, Christopher Columbus embarked on a voyage that would forever change the world. Yet the real story of Columbus, his life, motivations, and the mysteries surrounding him, remains veiled by myth and legend. Today, we unravel the secrets and truths about Christopher Columbus, revealing a complex narrative that stretches far beyond what many of us were taught in history class. The name Christopher Columbus often conjures images of heroism, a daring explorer setting sail across uncharted waters. But who exactly was this man whose journey marked the onset of the age of exploration? Born in Genoa, Italy, around 1451, Columbus was driven by a singular ambition: to find a westward sea passage to the lucrative East Indies. Backed by the Spanish monarchs Ferdinand and Isabella, Columbus set sail into the unknown, relying on the imperfect maps and uncertain theories of his time. Yet Columbus's voyages are steeped in controversy. One of the enduring mysteries is the identity of his true origins. Some historians suggest Columbus was not Italian, but instead a Catalan or perhaps Portuguese, pointing to subtle hints he left in his writings and the languages he used. This mystery has fueled debates for centuries, illustrating how Columbus the man is as elusive as the lands he discovered. Columbus's bold venture across the Atlantic in search of a faster route to Asia didn't lead him to the fabled spices and silks of the Indies. Instead, he stumbled upon the New World, landing in the Bahamas, which he named San Salvador, and later exploring parts of what we now know as Cuba and Hispaniola. Despite never setting foot on the North American mainland, his voyages paved the way for European exploration and colonization of the Americas, forever altering the course of history. However, with these discoveries came a darker side of Columbus's legacy. The arrival of Columbus in the New World resulted in profound and often devastating effects on the indigenous populations. His expeditions were marked by acts of violence and subjugation against the native peoples. Columbus's role in initiating the transatlantic slave trade and the introduction of European diseases that decimated indigenous populations has led to a critical reevaluation of his place in history. Adding to the intrigue are the numerous myths that have surrounded Columbus over the centuries. Among these is the famous tale of his supposed belief in a flat Earth, which was, in fact, a misconception. Educated Europeans of Columbus's time already understood that the Earth was round. Another myth persists about his ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. While these names are celebrated, the real identities of these vessels tell a different story, reflecting the challenges and improvisations faced by Columbus on his expeditions. Despite the controversies and myths, the navigational skills of Columbus were undeniable. His voyages demanded courage and a deep understanding of the sea. The techniques he employed, like the use of dead reckoning and celestial navigation, underline Columbus's place among the pioneering explorers who reshaped the world map. As we delve deeper into the narrative of Columbus, we must also consider the impact of his voyages on global history. Columbus's rediscovery of the Americas opened the floodgates for centuries of exploration and conquest. The Columbian Exchange, the widespread transfer of plants, animals, culture, and ideas between the American and Afro-Eurasian hemispheres, can be traced back to his expeditions, leading to profound changes in agriculture, cuisine, and lifestyles across the world. In conclusion, the story of Christopher Columbus is a tapestry woven with threads of heroism, ambition, controversy, and mystery. As we navigate through the truths and secrets of his life, we are reminded of the complex legacy left by his voyages. Understanding Columbus demands a critical examination of history, recognizing both the achievements and the adversities he represented. As we continue to explore his story, let us approach it with a sense of inquiry and respect for the multifaceted narrative that history presents.